I don't know how long. God, man, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to go for tonight. I want to show you something. Everybody thinks that Florida, everybody talks about, oh, it's tough living in Florida. Here, I want to show you something. Can you see all those little black dots on me? Here, let me get up there a little bit closer. I'm not trying to show off my guns, but what I'm trying to tell you is that that is not dirt. That is not dirt at all. That is no-see-ums. I had to go put on some DEET spray. How do I got no people? I had 3 people on, and now I am down to a 0. Dog piss Willie. And I'm getting ate up by fucking bugs left and right. So I'm telling you right now, if not a lot of people log on, here, look, see, once again, right there. That is not dirt, people. That is no-see-ums that have basically died because I put 100% DEET on my body, which will most likely in the future cause cancer. Yeah, it's probably going to be like goddamn Agent Orange. But the no-see-ums are absolutely eating me up. Matter of fact, I might go to the truck soon because, this is fucking torture, by the way. Welcome to the second Tuddle Daily Podcast live stream. Here, let me kind of give you... God damn it, man. I'm itching all over the place. Here, let me give you a lay of the land right now. This is what it looks like. If you look over here, storm, 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 storm. Water is very glassy. That is why the bugs are bad right now. Give me a second. I'm trying to turn the camera around. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm getting eaten the fuck up by bugs right now. Look here. Hold on. My arm has gotten even worse. Look at this. Look at this. Look at my arm. Look at my arm. That is not poppy seeds. That is not dirt. That is no-see-ums. And I am getting eaten the fuck up. I have not had it this bad. And this is what happens when the wind lays down all the time in Florida. Especially when you live close to the water. They are absolutely... if I'm just being honest, I would prefer the mosquitoes. Look at this. Those are all dead no-see-ums on my arm right now. I would take the mosquitoes all day, every day, compared to these fucking no-see-ums. And a lot of people, why are they called no-see-ums? Well, because you don't see them. And it is really, really bad. No, dude, I bet that's why they were all dead, Steve Gore. Because I put on like 100% DEET. Some of the stuff that they gave to soldiers that fought in Vietnam, it's almost pretty much basically Agent Orange that I am spraying on my body. I have already got tomorrow's show done. So I kind of wanted to just kind of stab in. I did a live stream earlier today. But on tomorrow's show, it's kind of an interview-heavy show. Well, one of them's not an interview. In the first segment on tomorrow's show, I got Charlie Alamo. He is going to be on the show in the first segment. Second segment, I have Christian Centron, who is a spiritualist. Because I've been dating a lot of women that have been into the spiritual type side of things. And from my experience, they are crazy as up. What up, Andy? And the guy, here, I'll give you a little bit of a preview. Because I got to be careful. I did not know, and I really don't give a damn. I've always, had the opinion that What you do in your personal life, I really don't give a fuck. I don't care if you're gay, straight, transgender. I don't care if you are into the weirdest, kinkiest stuff, as long as it is not evolving like kids and stuff like that, then you know what? Have fun. I don't care what two consenting adults do. But when Christian came on, he is very, very flamboyant, if you get what I'm saying. And, like, I'm not like faulting him at all. I'm not faulting him at all, but I mean, he was coming on a little strong. He kept interrupting me. He kind of labeled me as a Southern white male that's not in touch with my feelings at the beginning. Now, you would think, oh, Tuddle, yeah, I bet you laid into him. No, I didn't. Do you want to know why I did not lay into him? Because if I did, even though what I just said, I don't care what two consenting adults do, I was afraid that I would get labeled as a homophobe. And I did not want that to happen. Everybody is walking on eggshells when it comes to the cancel culture right now. People are constantly getting banned on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram for stuff that they post. And all it takes is just one person complaining about something that I did to get me kicked off of one of the various platforms that I'm on and screw me over. Because I've been working my ass off. By the way, if you are in the chat room right now, please give me a thumbs up. Do not send me a thumb emoji. If you could hit that like button, it really does help me out. And I'm not tweaking out people by scratching my head. I don't want you to think like I'm on methamphetamines or anything. It's just seriously, look at all the bugs. Here, let me, look at that. It looks like my arm is covered in poppy seeds. But if you could give me a like, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you could share this and let people know that I'm on. So I had that interview with Christian Centron. And then I interviewed a woman by the name of Meryl. Kenneth Kimberly. You should go get a jail interview with... Yeah, dude. Brilliant idea. Matter of fact, God, these... I can't even see the fucking camera because of the no-see-ums. But yeah, that would be great. Is he in Hillsborough County? Because if he is, because I'm going to be in Tampa really, really soon in the near future, and I would be more than happy to be able to go and interview Mr. Kenneth and get the real story. I think that would be great. But guess what? Even if it was the best interview in the world, I'm not allowed on Bubba's terrestrial show anymore. And I don't want anybody to think like I'm bashing Bubba because I am not. I'm not. Oh, he's in Pinellas. Okay. But I'm not bashing Bubba at all. I know Bubba has to do what Bubba has to do. And I was a dumbass. I went after some people on Florida Man Radio because I didn't know who was the guy that hated me. The one at Florida Man Radio that was cock blocking me and stuff. So I got some audio. I thought it was Shannon Burke. I really didn't badmouth him that much, but I guess I'm not allowed on the terrestrial show anymore, which is fine. That is fine and dandy. I'm not mad at Bubba. Bubba's got to do what Bubba's got to do. Man, look at this, guys. This is getting even worse. Look at this. Holy crap. I mean, they're all dead right now. They're all dead, but that is from the 100% DEET that I sprayed on myself. But thank you for that suggestion because I'm going to get my producer Vulture to get on that immediately to see if we can get a jailhouse interview because I think it would be great. If I'm just being honest, and this is no like knock on anybody that works at the BRN, but I don't think anybody on the BRN could bring the he would ask the questions that I would ask to Mr. Kenneth about why he has an axe to grind with Bubba the Love Sponge. I mean, you guys have seen the man on the street stuff that I've done. You guys have seen I am not afraid to ask anybody any question. I don't give a fuck how big of a celebrity. I don't give a fuck how big of or powerful somebody is. I'm telling you right now, if Uncle Joe Biden was walking down the street riding a golf cart here at the Hobo Fish Camp, I would immediately start asking him questions because I ain't scared. I'm not scared at all. So back to the third interview that I'm doing on tomorrow's Tuddle Daily podcast. What up, T-Bone? I interviewed Meryl, who is a woman in San Diego that used to work on terrestrial radio and now has pivoted and gone to podcasting. We talk about the radio industry. Tomorrow's show is going to be the longest show that I have done of the Tuddle Daily podcast. It clocks in at almost an hour and a half. It is great fishing weather. As soon as I get done with this, I'm going to put on some pants and some long sleeves so I'm not getting ate alive by the bugs. What up, David Hernandez? I'm going to come out here and throw some topwater because the water is looking very, very glassy, which will be great for some topwater fishing, some trout, snook. Who knows what I could catch. So tomorrow's show is clocking in at almost an hour and a half. So I hope you guys enjoy that because I have a pretty busy day tomorrow. And then Saturday, I got invited by a very, very exotic, a very, very attractive, and listen, I think she's already taken, but if anybody's going to offer me tickets to an Orlando, see, it's getting worse, guys. What the is going on here? Look at that. That is ridiculous. But I'm going to the Orlando City Soccer Club, Orlando City SC match Saturday at 7 against the New York Red Bulls. It's been almost 2 years since I've been to an MLS match. And I'm really, really excited. I am. I can't even remember the last match that I've been to. So it's going to be nice to be able to get away. Tomorrow, I'm going to be heading to DeLand after I get done helping my mom out with all the stuff that needs to be done. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a heads up. Do not put off wills. Do not put off power of attorneys because it is just a pain in the dick. With all the paperwork that you got to do, and stuff, F soccer. Actually, it's called football. The only reason I call it soccer is for my American supporters. I am going to be in downtown DeLand. I'm going to be in downtown DeLand tomorrow at the Artesian Farmers Market. So if you want to come check me out, just tag me on any of my social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, whatever it might be. So I'm going to go down there. You know, Tuddle Army, you know, a lot of people think that I am you, and I'm not. But I got to admit, hello, I have probation tomorrow night. Stop by after. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is DeLand has become a little bit more like lenient when it comes to Iggy T, my hottest Canadian listener. How are you doing? I hope your husband does not beat me up for complimenting you all the time. But DeLand has become a little bit more liberal, in my opinion, because I went to a drag show probably about 2 months ago. And drag show, I mean like drag queen show at Cafe Da Vinci in downtown DeLand. And I was thinking, I was like, holy shit. When I was growing up in the 90s, there is no way that they would have done a drag show in downtown DeLand. It wouldn't have happened. It was just a different time, people. And I went there, and I got to tell you, everybody was very accepting of the drag queens that were performing. So I'm going to go to the Orlando City match on Saturday. So if you're going to be at the Orlando City match and you want to meet up, do kind of like a meetup, just message me. You can email me, tuddle@gmail.com, or you can message me or at me at Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, and we'll make plans. I would like to do tweet ups. I enjoy meeting listeners, supporters, people that support what I'm trying to do. And if you're in the chat room right now, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new, if you're just joining me, let me give you a little bit of a layout. Some pretty big ass clouds. Man, these bugs, I don't know how much more I can take of this. Yeah, the reason Bob Pockras that does all the NASCAR stuff, he is a good friend of mine. And Bob Pockras has been doing those for NASCAR, and they've been very, very popular. And I just think it would be cool to do. Guys, I'm actually building a studio at the moment. Here, hold on. Here, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour here. I got to get the shed cleaned out, but I want to show you where I am actually building my new Tuddle Daily Podcast Studios. Yeah, it is a pretty sky, but I just wanted to show you. See, now this palm tree right here, hold on. My head is itching. This palm tree right here, my dad planted 13 years ago when he first moved here when we had a nursery, and it was only waist high. It is now the tallest tree in the whole park of the Hobo Fish Camp. But this shed right here is, man, these bugs are really, really bothering me. I hate bringing it back up. But this shed right here is going to be the Tuddle Daily Podcast Studio. It's a little full right now. I already have all the soundproofing and stuff that I need. And I'm going to use that. And yeah, that's my dad's boat. That is my dad's flat boat that I am going to repair, and I am going to take it out, and I am going to kill the redfish in honor of my dad. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to get this boat repaired. I mean, it's not in bad shape right now. Look at this. It's a flats boat. It has a 90 horsepower on it. Look at this. Tunnel hull. It's got a tunnel hull. Jack plate on the engine. Power pole, if you don't know what that is. But the sun. The worst part of the boat is the upholstery. It's kind of gotten a little ate up. It just needs a little TLC. And I want to get my dad's flat boat fixed up in honor of him. I think it is. I really, really, really do think that it is. And one last thing, I was talking about this on the podcast. Me and my dad, we had a nursery growing up, and we grew trees. This tree had become root bound, and it started looking really, really bad. It really did. It is a Norfolk pine, and I wanted to put it in the ground because it started looking really, really bad. And this is one of the last trees that me and my dad. I know that it looks like Charlie Brown's Christmas tree right now. It used to be, and there's a bunch of spider plants, variegated pit type spider plants that are growing in it. The tree is already looking actually better. And if you see all the dragonflies floating around, it's because I weed eat. Oh, I almost tripped. That would have been bad. Anyways, yeah. So I had the weed eater out today. I need to put that up as soon as I'm done. I found a I'm gonna get those in better shape. Yeah, I think it will be. And those are the staghorn ferns. Those staghorn ferns are actually older. Sorry, I've done a lot of content today, so my voice is starting to go. Those staghorn ferns are a part of each other. The bigger one right there broke apart during Hurricane Charlie, and we took that part off and started a new one. So those staghorn ferns are actually older than I am. And this is the shade tree that I actually sit under every single night or during the day. It's looking a little shitty right now because during the last hurricane, the salt water kind of ate it up. I need to go in there and trim off all the old branches because or the dead branches, because I actually think that it will start blooming a little bit better. So, anyways, I am going to get off of here. Make sure, because tomorrow's edition of the Tuddle Daily Podcast is going to be up early. I've already got it done. It is clocking in at an hour and a half, and I think you guys will enjoy it. And I don't want to get too sappy with you guys. Good night, Iggy T. I don't want to get too sappy, but seriously, hold on. In all seriousness, I want to thank every single person that has reached out to me to check on me. Yeah, be sure to vote for me for Tuddle Daily Podcast in the Orlando Weekly Best of. Hey, Tuddle Army, if you want to help me out, I actually tweeted at Russ today. I heard them talking. Yeah, Tuddle.net/vote. I wanted to bring this up. I was actually listening to the Monsters in the Morning this morning, and Russ was talking about how he wanted the people on his show to get out there, to get out and about into the public. And Ryan Holmes, who is the stand-up comedian that is a part of the show, he has a personality on the Monsters, is doing a stand-up comedy show coming up in August. And they were talking about, who they wanted to open up for Ryan Holmes. And I tweeted at Russ, I said, hey, Russ, does Ryan Holmes need an opener? And one of the things that you guys don't realize, one of the first shows that I worked on was Ron and Fez. Ron Bennington, you think of him as a personality. Ron Bennington is one of, if not the best comedians that I've ever seen in my life. Now, when I was only an intern, Ron and Fez used to do this whole sink or swim thing with me. They used to walk out of the studio. They would leave me in the studio. And this was before I knew how to run a board. We did not have a delay at the Crow in Daytona Beach. So it was just me all by myself in front of a microphone. I didn't even know how to play a song. I didn't know how to go to commercial break. They would leave me in there for 15 minutes by myself. They also did the same thing to me when they were doing their comedy shows when they worked in Daytona Beach. They were like, Tuddle, you're going to be opening up. You're going to be the opening act for our stand-up comedy show. And I had to do 10 minutes, and it was horrendous. It was horrendous. But you also want to know what it did to me? It also made me have no fear. It made, and I'm not trying to, like, not trying to, like, throw in a plug for the product, No Fear, but it did. And I'm telling you right now, if you gave me enough time, which is August, to write 10 minutes worth of material, I would absolutely steal the show. I don't need to take any improv classes. I really, thank you. I appreciate that. I really don't need no improv classes. I just roll with the punches, and that's the way that I've always been. But if you gave me enough time, I promise you that is why Ryan Holmes listen, there is somebody, I will say this, there is somebody on the Monsters that is cock blocking me. I don't even want to get paid by iHeartRadio. I don't even think it's possible. But I would like to do some stuff, even if it's man on the street stuff with the Monsters, man on the street with Bubba. Fuck, I am a hired gun. Hell, if I'm being honest, I'm not trying to be cocky. If Florida Man Radio was smart, they would hire me immediately. Tuddle Army, you hit the nail on the head, by the way. And that is all that I'm going to say. That is all I'm going to say. I'm not trying to stir up shit. Not trying to do any of this. Oh, Linda. No, that would be a bad idea. That would be a bad idea. Yes, if you'd like to help out to the cause financially, you can easily do that. I don't even care if it's a goddamn dollar. PayPal.me/Tuddle on the radio. I write every single person back personally and thank them for donating to the cause. That's PayPal.me/Tuddle on the radio. I'm getting out of here because I am getting eaten alive.